Good afternoon. You are welcome from Lagos, Nigeria to the 2017 ITTF Challenge Nigerian Open. My name is Mudashiru, Shittu, and I also have my co-host by my side.
Emmanuel, Odufejo.
Yet, this is an exciting moment right from Nigeria and Lagos, where ongoing, we are the media center of the 2017 ITTF Challenge Nigerian Open, and we are here to give you the latest updates as regards to what's going on right here at the Molade Okoya Towers, all in Nigeria, Lagos. Emmanuel, what's been the show so far?
Well, fantastic time from inside the Molade Okoya Thomas Indoor Sports Hall at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. This is the ITTF Challenge Lagos Open 2017. And I think it's been great from yesterday, from the press conference, into today, when the proper, battles will begin. So it's been excitement all over.
Yeah, an excitement you can say. And let's not forget that what a lot of people want to know what the ITTF Challenge is all about. It's a ranking tournament in the Challenge Series, and the Nigerian Open is a tournament for men and women across the globe, as the second highest prize money tournament in the Challenge Series. And it's been on for many years and has attracted 30 countries. And a lot of players we should be expecting in this tournament. We saw a lot of them after checking out from the international airport coming into the stadium here, and it's been a lot of excitement. I'm sure you have your favorites when it comes to some of these players in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely I have my favorites, but so talking about prize money, we must let you know that it's a 46,000 US dollars, up for grabs at the ITTF Challenge. So the stakes are very high, and I think so when we talk about favorites, I'm hoping and I'm rooting for our Nigerian contingent, talking about the likes of Aruna Quadri, and also to the ladies, Funke Oshonaike, and also the young guy, Mojo Onolapo. So, I'm rooting for our Nigerian contingent, but of course, there are also a host of European contingent also and contestants. So, it's going to be keenly contested, and we can only hope that, our own guys take the day.
Let's not forget the last tournament we didn't have the best men in Africa for this tournament, talking about Aruna Quadri and Asa Amar. Asa Amar is one of African youngsters and the most successful player in the Nigerian Open, having won it twice. Let's not forget Asa missed out from the 2016 edition, like Radi said, and also we know Aruna Quadri also missed out from last year's edition. So we are seeing the top ranked men in the world in Africa right now going to be in this tournament. And we spoke to Aruna. Aruna is celebrating his birthday today, so I think from us we are saying a big birthday to Aruna Quadri.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Aruna Quadri. We hope that today will give you the best. Away from the two guys, we also have Ling Ping, that's from Qatar. He's a Chinese that played for Qatar. He's 31. He was runner-up in the 2007 Russia Open in St. Petersburg, and the winner of the 2015 ITTF World Tournament in Belarus Open. Let's not forget that Nippon is also the 2009 mixed doubles champion and the 42nd ranked Chinese-born Qatar. So I think it's been a good one for Qatar, but let's a little bit talk about many African countries, with the exception of few who have Chinese that's naturalized to play for them.
Are there such?
Yeah, we have some of players that we see that from Chinese. For Chinese, but they play for African countries.
Just like Li Ping that plays for Qatar, okay.
Obviously, I'm not forgetting also we have Ola Benak. He's 26 from Finland. He's regarded as one of the most improved players in 2016. After claiming the Nigerian Open to become the first player from Finland ever to win any ITTF World Tour tournament. He's 91 rank star and has a powerful backhand in this game. So these are players in the men category, not taking away anything from the likes of Baja from Egypt, also Salah Ahmed from Egypt, and also Achad Antonia also from France. So as Raghi said, it's highly going to be contested.
Fantastic.
For our own country?
Well, definitely current African champion. the stakes are high, but Aruna Quadri has rose up, to the occasion on numerous counts. So we can't rule him out. I think he's going to give it his best shot. But I think for me, what is even more important, for the public to know is to understand that this is perhaps one of the biggest table tennis tournaments, if not the biggest anywhere in the world, and can tell you that about 148 players, registered for this tournament as at July, when the registrations were going on. 95 men and 53 women from over 22 countries, and the top players, top table tennis players anywhere in the world are in this tournament. So it's really going to be interesting to see. Finland's Benedict Ola, you mentioned him, who won the men's singles in 2016. Portugal's Challange, the women's singles winner, also in 2016. They are all here. Egypt's Omar Assar. So I think the big names, in table tennis are all represented here, and it's going to be fireworks, from today, the 9th of August, up until Sunday, the 13th of August. The Teslim Balogun Stadium is just going to be on fire. We invite all, the public, everyone, please be in attendance. Come see this thing live. It's happening right here in Lagos, and we expect to see, Lagosians, come fill up the...
let's not forget, you are live on Ascent TV. You can also get live streaming. Also, Ascent TV on Facebook. That's ASENN TV. You can get a live streaming. And we want to look at the men's seeding. It's expected, surprisingly, what he did in Brazil. Talking about Aruna Quadri is also celebrating his birthday today. He's ranked #1 in the men's single. And was that coming as a surprise, or is expected from you?
Well, I think currently, yes, it's not a surprise. Aruna Quadri is perhaps in the best moment, of his career, and he's doing. He's at the peak of his powers. So we really need to see. I mean, this is one tournament he hasn't won. So and happening on his home turf, he's really in a good set to take this tournament.
Yeah, but like you rightly said, he's ranked 29 in the world, and he's just 28 years old. Today is his birthday, Aruna Quadri. We're wishing you all the best from Ascent TV. Let's look at one player that can challenge him so much, and he has been challenging in the past, and that's talking about Assar Omar. He's from Egypt. He's a world household name when it comes to this game in Africa. He's ranked 38, and he's 26 years old. He's ranked second in this tournament, and if there's going to be a final in the men's singles, are these the guys you should be saying?
Well, on paper, we must say that.
Are you sure it's only on paper?
Well, yeah, on paper, because we need to exactly. That's what the tournament is about. There would always be surprises. And that's the beauty of the game. At the end of the day, nobody wants to see a tournament where you already expect. You already know who you expect to win. So basically, it's going to be fireworks. So maybe at the end of the day, if we have a grand finale of Omar Assar versus Aruna Quadri, then it would be the match of our lives, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's one Nigerian that is actually missing. It was in last year's edition. I think he left out in the semi-final. That's talking about the old world love. That's Shittu. He was in this tournament last year, and unfortunately, he's not in this tournament. Perhaps there's been a lot of speculation as regards to whether he has retired from after his last Olympic in Brazil. So Shittu is one player definitely will be missing in this tournament. Looking at the seed from 1 to 16, there's also in Nigeria, there's also seed there, but he plays for Congo, and that's stress about a lot of people leaving that country to play for other countries, not only Chinese. And he's ranked 14 years, seeded 14, and his name is Idowu Said from Congo. His ranked, world rank is 325, and his age 27. So two Nigerians in this tournament, seeded in this tournament, shows how well we are at this wave and time. Nigerians are ruling the airwaves when it comes to tennis.
Definitely. Whether in Nigeria or outside the shores of the country, I think that Nigerians are doing well. And you mentioned Segun Toriola. He's one of the old warlords, when it comes to table tennis in Nigeria. And it's only a good thing, you know, for the country when you can have the likes of Segun Toriola leaving the stage, and then the likes of Aruna Quadri, you know, are taking the center stage. So it can only bode well for the sport and for the country, you know, and even for table tennis, you know, at large. And you know, we know that in the women's category, you know, you have Funke Oshonaike, and then there's also Cecilia Akman, you know, who is coming up. So I think that in whether on the men's side or on the female side, I think we have, you know, suitable, you know, replacements, you know, for the aging players. And I'm also excited to know that, you know, Nigerians are also plying their trade, you know, also elsewhere. I know you might look at that to say maybe they are not getting, you know, good enough quality treatment, you know, from the Nigerian Federation, you know, for table tennis. But then, be it as it is, it just means that Nigerians are doing well outside the shores of the country.
Yeah, and when we talk about leaving, I think that's voluntarily. We also know Chinese cater for their players, but they go elsewhere.
Exactly.
Perhaps the reason might not really be maybe the federation is not doing what they need to do. It might be a dear desire for greener pasture. Like the saying says, we always think it's greener at the other side. Nigerians are not the only ones. We have two Nigerians national from first to 16 ranking in men's single seeding. We also have Egypt. Number 2, we have Asal Mal, Egypt, 138. And rank number 7th, seeded number 7 is Salem Ahmed, who is also from Egypt. We also have seeded number 8 in this tournament. We have El Belaf Mohammed, also from Egypt. Can we make so much sense from this? 3 Egyptians seeded first 16 in this tournament, and we have only 2 Nigerians seeded first. Oh, no, only just 1 Nigerian seeded, because the other Nigerian plays for Congo.
Exactly.
So, but he's from Nigeria. What can you say about this?
Well, I mean, it's no. How would I put it? It's no secret, you know, that when it comes to table tennis, you know, in Africa, definitely you would have to respect what the Egyptians bring to the table. So eventually, I think that that rivalry is there between Nigeria and Egypt. You know, way back, even when Segun Toriola was ruling the continent, you know, Egyptians always, you know, gave him a good run for his money. So I think Nigeria and Egypt, they are dominating, and we hope to see. Definitely, one of them would have to, you know, take the day. If not, it would be the greatest shock of the tournament.
Collectively, we will say that Egypt collectively looking at tennis, table tennis, we will say the Egyptians have so much say, apart from Aruna Quadri that is like putting us on the front line. You know, when we mention Aruna Quadri, we tend not to look at this tournament seeded right now. We have 3 Egyptians, only 1 Nigerian, that's Aruna Quadri. Collectively, I'd like to hear your opinion, and a lot of people would like to want to give their opinion on this. Will you say the Egyptians are better off in competitions in world ranking than Nigerians collectively?
Well, basically, I think it's all down to, you know, preparation and planning. You know, in sports generally, you would say that it takes about 20 years to raise, you know, an Olympic champion. So it's not something you just do today. So maybe that's one way, you know, one area, one aspect where Nigerians are lacking. We need to be able to, you know, spend time to raise up the next generation of world beaters. So I think that's one area of the sport where Egyptians seem to have it, you know, well to do. You know, they have an array of talents, and maybe also Nigeria is the one playing catch up, because right now Nigeria can also point to a number of you know, exciting talents, you know, just budding. So we hope to maybe catch up with Egypt at some point, you know, when it comes to, you know, bringing forth the next generation of superstars.
Before you said that, right, before we go to the women's singles and look at players, because it's not the same smooth journey, you know, when it comes to the female category in Africa. It seems our representative, the flag bearers, when it comes to female single in Africa, Funke Oshonaike, is not getting the best of our days in recent time. I'm not taking anything away from her, because I'm going to look at that based on what we have in this particular tournament. We'll take a quick break right now, and when we come back, we'll be focusing on the singles, the female singles, as regards to the seeded in this tournament. Let's not forget, it's the 2017 ITTF Challenge called Nigerian Open, right here at the media center of the Telsin Balogun Stadium. Stay tuned, don't go away.